Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 115,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey, so hit subscribe and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And as you guys know, I have a Facebook account, so you can add me on Facebook, and we can be Facebook friends, so go do that. Link is in the description. And finally, be sure to turn on the notification bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you. But once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video, and today we are talking about another black-eyed kids encounter. Now, this one is a little different than the usual ones, and I personally thought it was good, but I found it kind of hard to believe that it's real, just because it's I don't know. I mean, I've never seen the black-eyed kids. I don't know much about them, except that they come to people's houses and knock on the door and ask you if they can come inside. But this one is a little different, and it's pretty cool though. But this scary story is called "He Told Me to Never Agree to Help Them." But enough of the jibber jabber, let's get right over to the story. He told me to never agree to help them. It was a cold October evening, not too far out from Halloween. I remember sitting in my room, playing the original Suikoden. The evening was slowly creeping by, so I decided to go to the corner store. It was only 3 blocks, shouldn't be much trouble tonight. During my walk, I see the normal. The occasional person putting up Halloween decorations, and kids playing in their yards. But this story is about something far more sinister. I remember seeing 2 teens, about 14, knocking on a door and asking to use the phone, which of course I thought was weird because most teens these days have phones. As I kept walking, they stopped and stared at me for a short moment. I felt the blood in my veins chill. I felt so creeped out, I hurried to the next block. The next block seemed fine, until I looked behind me and saw the 2 teens were following me. I took off sprinting to the store at this point. I saw the sign for the store, and relief washed over me. I opened the door and told the cashier about what had happened on the way. He looked at me slightly creeped out and told me a story about this happening to him in his hometown, and how they found him the day he left and asked for his help in an emotional voice, and he told me to never agree to help. He told me another story, but at that point I was no longer paying attention, because they were standing at the door asking to be let in. The cashier freaked out and locked the door. The teens never seemed to waver or leave. They wouldn't step away from the door. It had been an hour, and the cashier and I were ready to fight our way out. But instead, he took me out to the back. Then, one teen came around the back just as the door shut behind us. "Can you help me?" is all he would say. He was closing in on us, and his eyes, they were as black as a starless night. They were peering right into my soul. I couldn't help but gaze into his eyes, the terror. I can't remember too much of what happened next, but I do recall the sounds of struggle. When I came to, the cashier was struggling with both teens. He was calling out to me for help. I ran towards them, grabbed him by his collar, and pulled him between the 2 of them, knocking them both over in the process. I didn't look back until I was near my house. The cashier was gone, but the teens were still following behind. I ran into my house, closed all the blinds, and turned up the music. I got lucky that day, but I'm not sure how long I can keep out of their grasp. I tried to find and thank the cashier for saving my life that day, but he didn't show up to work after that. I asked his boss, and he told me he called over the phone and quit. He said he was moving. To this very day, I sometimes feel the fear of those eyes watching me as I drive to work. I sometimes will look out of my window and swear I see them watching my house a couple of blocks away, waiting for their next chance. And that is the end of that. Still hope you guys enjoyed the story. Like I said, it was a little different. This one was regarding a store, and now considering a store, like a convenience store, is usually open to the public, so like anyone could just walk in. So I was thinking maybe it was just two kids trying to, you know, maybe pull a prank and try and scare this other person. But what made me think that it was actually the black-eyed kids was the fact that even at the store, instead of just walking into the store, which is open to the public, they still asked to be let in. They stood at the door of the store and asked to be let in. But my question to all of you for question of the day is, what do you think these were? Do you think they were kids pulling a prank? Do you think they were demons? Or do you think this was like a legit black-eyed kids encounter? Let me know in the comment section. That is question of the day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 45 likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember, the most important thing of all, guys, chase your dreams. I love you all. Don't let anybody bring you down, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another video. Peace out.